Do you mind typing? Don't stick your tongue out at me. Hello everybody, I am Oscar W. Fitchett and welcome to the video that I said would come out when I talked about it in the Oscar nominations video, and since it's award season it's time to announce the nominations for the most prestigious of film awards, and that is the Heel Film Awards. Now this is an award show thing that we did once in 2011, then another time in 2012, then we didn't do it for 2013 or for 2014, then we brought it back for last year for the films of 2015, and now we're doing it again for the films that came out in 2016. And keep in mind, like I want to preface, like I have done before, but these are films that have come out in the year 2016 within the United Kingdom. So don't expect films such as Silence or Hacksaw Ridge or La La Land, Moonlight, etc., etc., because all of those films came out within January, February of within 2017, not 2016. So here we go. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to read off the nominations for the awards of the 5th Heel Film Awards. That's a lot of words I just said there. Yeah, I'm taking my bun out because I feel weird. Let it flow. The nominations for Best Visual Effects are Arrival, The Jungle Book, The Revenant, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and Star Trek Beyond. And when we're on about the Rogue One visual effects, we're not talking about cartoon Tarkin. The next category is the nominations for Best Costume Design. And the nominations are Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, The Hateful Eight, The Nice Guys, Star Trek Beyond, and The Witch. The Witch. Not Blair Witch, The Witch. Nominations for Best Production Design are Anomalisa for those tiny, tiny sets and those tiny hotel rooms, and everything's just so tiny in that film. Arrival for all the space stuff and everything. The Assassin for all the pretty old Asian setting, very nice looking. The Hateful Eight for that Minnie's haberdashery. And for Star Trek Beyond, for whatever was shown in Star Trek Beyond. I haven't seen that film yet. So yeah, those are the nominations for Best Production Design. Nominations for Best Makeup and Hairstylings, here we go, are The Conjuring 2 for that creepy ass Valak. Terrifying. Hardcore Henry for all that blood. And Charlotte Copley looked different in a lot of it, so yeah, there you go. Star Trek Beyond for all those alien looking moufs. Suicide Squad for that sweet Joker makeup. And Swiss Army Man for the dead guy makeup and for that fake beard. Bet you didn't know that was fake. Yeah, it was a makeup beard. I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, the next category is Best Sound Design. Not soundtrack, sound design. The nominations for Best Sound Design are 10 Cloverfield Lane, Deepwater Horizon, The Revenant, Star Trek Beyond, and Swiss Army Man for all those farts. That's all that's nominated for, just for the farts. The nominations for Best Film Editing. Now this is important, because without editing there wouldn't be a film. Just saying. Nominations for Best Film Editing are Gabriel Fleming and Colby Parker Jr. for Deepwater Horizon, Joan Sobel for Nocturnal Animals, Julian Clark for Deadpool, Matthew Hannum for Swiss Army Man, and Stephen Maroney for The Revenant. Congratulations, you all, for nominations. Now here comes some of the fun nominations and the fun categories. Best Villain. And the nominations are Ajax from Deadpool, John Fitzgerald for The Revenant, the Joker from Batman, The Killing Joke. You all thought I was going to say the Jared Leto Joker. No. Mark Hamill Joker for The Killing Joke. Yeah. Kral from Star Trek Beyond. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I don't know. And Ray from Nocturnal Animals, you creepy barstool. And the nominations for Best Hero, because what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
The story.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Do you want to share the story?
Yeah. Can I read it out to you?
Go on. Come into the camera. Come in frame. While you're here, do you want to read the nominations for Best Hero?
Okay.
The nominations for Best Hero are
Chesley Sullenberger from Sully, Hugh Glass from The Revenant, and he said Hugh Jass, Jack from Room, Michelle from 10 Cloverfield Lane, and Mike Williams from Deepwater Horizon.
Thank you, Sophie. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for sharing that story. That is going to be at the end of this video, without a doubt. Wow, okay. The nomination for Best Horror Film is... The nominations are for Best Horror Film: 10 Cloverfield Lane, Holidays, Hush, The Invitation, You Didn't Get One, The Witch, and those are the 5 nominations for Best Horror Film. Solid list. Solid one. The nominations for Best Comedy Film are The Brothers Grimsby, Deadpool, The Nice Guys, Sausage Party, and Swiss Army Man. The nominations for Best Sci-Fi and Fantasy Film are 10 Cloverfield Lane, Arrival, Star Trek Beyond, Swiss Army Man, and X-Men Apocalypse. And here are the nominations for Best Animated Film. You gotta love those animated flicks. Nominations for Best Animated Film are Anomalisa, Kubo and the Two Strings, Sausage Party, and Zootropolis. Or Zootopia for all you Yanks. What a collection of animated films there, Sophie.
I know.
You got Anomalisa, you got Kubo, you got Sausage Party, and you got Zootropolis. Two out of the 4 nominations have sex scenes in them in animated films. That's new for an animation list. Cinematography! If only Gary was here to read these ones. And the nominations for Best Cinematography are Bradford Young for Arrival, Emmanuel Lubezki for The Revenant, Enrique Chdiak for Deepwater Horizon, Larkin Sepul for Swiss Army Man, and Pin Bin Lee for The Assassin. All those are very good looking films. Nominations for Best Music. This could include soundtrack or score, just for people so they know. So the nominations for Best Music are Andy Hull and Robert McDowell for Swiss Army Man, Cliff Martinez for The Neon Demon, David Buckley and John Ottman for The Nice Guys, Ennio Morricone for The Hateful Eight, and Steve Jablonsky for Deepwater Horizon. Here we go, here's the big ones.
Here comes the money.
Here we go, money talks.
Money.
Nominations for Best Screenplay, here we go, are Johnny Kaufman for Anomalisa, Daniels for Swiss Army Man, Emma Donoghue for Room, Quentin Tarantino for The Hateful Eight, and Todd Komonaki for Sully. I believe that's how you pronounce your name. If not, I apologise, Todd. Did I say Todd or Tom? Todd Komonaki. It's written on the screen, you know. Nominations for Best Supporting Actress are Alison Jenny for Tallulah. Angorius Rice for The Nice Guys. Jenna Malone for The Neon Demon. Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight. And Sophia Boutella for Star Trek Beyond. Now here are the nominations for Best Supporting Actor. Here we go. Nominations are Aaron Taylor-Johnson for Nocturnal Animals. Daniel Radcliffe for Swiss Army Man. John Goodman for 10 Cloverfield Lane. Mark Strong for The Brothers Grimsby. And Tom Hardy for The Revenant. Here are the nominations for Best Lead Actress. Here we go. Amy Adams for Arrival. Amy Adams for Nocturnal Animals. We've got a double header this year. Brie Larson for Room. Ellen Page for Tallulah. And Helen Mirren for Eye in the Sky. Considering this was a year chock full of great lead actress performances, I would say that's a good list there. Here we go. Nominations for Best Lead Actor. I keep saying here we go, but here we go. Nominations for Best Lead Actor are Jake Gyllenhaal for Nocturnal Animals. Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. He won the Oscar. Can he win the Heel Award? That's the question. Paul Dano for Swiss Army Man. Samuel L. Jackson for The Hateful Eight. And Tom Hanks for Sully. What a load of likeable men. What a 5 very likeable men there. You got Jakey Gills. You got Leo Dees.
Tommy H's.
You got Tommy H's. You got Paulie D's. And you got Sammy L. J's. Nominations for Best Director are Clint Eastwood, that's right, the Western actor, for Sully. Daniels for Swiss Army Man. Denis Villeneuve. I don't know how to pronounce his name anymore. It's becoming increasingly harder. For Arrival. Quentin Tarantino for The Hateful Eight. And Tom Ford for Nocturnal Animals. So we got a Western actor. We got 2 blokes with the first name. We got a French Canadian. We got a hyper cinephile. And we got a fashion designer for Best Director. Have you done another funny one? Come and read it this time then.
This might well not be safe for camera.
Okay, we're reading it out anyway. And the last one was?
It was safer than this one.
Okay then. And then they eliminate each other all night long. Since you're here, Sophie, do you care to read the Best Picture nominations with me?
Okay.
I do one, then you do another, then we go back and forth. That's how this works, Sophie.
Okay.
And the nominations for Best Picture of 2016 to come out in the United Kingdom are
as follows.
Anomalisa.
Deepwater Horizon.
The Hateful Eight. There's
No.
8 of them.
Yeah, 8 of them. I thought it said Shane McMahon, but it says Shannon McIntosh.
Yeah.
Nocturnal Animals.
The Revenant.
Room.
Star Trek Beyond.
Sully.
And the Farting Corpse film Swiss Army Man. And those right there are the nominations for this year's Heel Film Awards to come out. The fifth Heel Film Awards. You do this, the 5th Heel Film Awards, which should come out probably after the Oscars, because we're the more supreme award season, so the award show, so we should come out after the Oscars, because you do save the best to last. And yeah, so you can go back and look at all the nominations, and if you want to complain, you can complain. But until then, guys, links down below for everything you need in life. Until next time, guys, I shall see you later, and goodbye. Enjoy some stories that was read. At least one will be read. Maybe not.
Maybe not that one.
That might be saved for
private consumption.
for a Heel Uncensored video, if those ever do happen. Well, they will do, when they eventually happen. What's this one called again? And the nominations for Best Hero, because what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
This story.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Do you want to share the story?
Yeah. Can I read it out to you?
Go on. Come into the camera. Come in frame.
Okay.
Squeeze on the beanbag.
The Drabblematic.
The miracle of the Shawn Michaels. Okay. Gary Bradshaw hated Christmas. He didn't just dislike Christmas, he hated it. Like Goldberg eliminating Brock Lesnar in 1 minute and 26 seconds. He loathed it. Every December, Gary Bradshaw would feel himself getting all hairy inside. He refused to put up a Christmas Paul Heyman's ponytail. He snapped at anyone orgasm-inducing enough to sing a carol in his, vicinity, and he never, ever bought anyone presents. On December 13th, Gary Bradshaw had to go to the mall to buy a Sensual Samoa Joe. When he got there were so many shoppers pushing sexually around and so much Christmas music blaring flaccidly, he thought his shaft would explode. Finally, he was done. Just outside the door was a sexy woman collecting for charity. Gary Bradshaw never gave to charity, so he started to walk past without a word. Suddenly, the sexy woman dropped his bells and ran on a Segway. There was a hungry Shawn Michaels right in the path of an oncoming truck. But the sexy woman slipped and fell, so now they were both in danger. Gary Bradshaw rushed out and sensually pushed them both out of the way. There was a hardcore bang, then everything went dark. When Gary woke up, he was in a Paul Heyman-esque room. There was a Christmas Paul Heyman's ponytail in the corner, and soft carols were playing. Also, Gary Bradshaw's testicle hurt a lot. The sexy woman came in the room. "I'm so PG-13, she said. "You're awake. My name is Matthew McConaughey. You saved me from the truck, but your testicle is broken." Gary Bradshaw hardly knew what to say, even though there was a Christmas Paul Heyman's ponytail up and his testicle was broken. He felt quite
iridescent.
He felt quite iridescent, especially when he looked at Matthew McConaughey. Your testicle must be spastically, Matthew McConaughey said. "I think this will help." And she delivered sweet chin music, Gary Bradshaw, several times. Now Gary Bradshaw felt very iridescent indeed. He didn't hate Christmas at all now. In fact, he loved it. And he loved Matthew McConaughey. "I love you," he said, and kissed Matthew McConaughey huskily. "I love you too," said Matthew McConaughey. Just then, the Shawn Michaels ran into the room and nuzzled Gary Bradshaw's flap. "I brought him home with us," Matthew McConaughey said. "We'll call him Miracle," Gary Bradshaw said. "Our Christmas miracle. It was the best Christmas ever."